Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I just did a video the other day, which I haven't even posted yet, but about the whole rumor of how Kurtzman wanted out and he wanted to be bought out by Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers supposedly was making a bid for Star Trek on its own once the whole idea of buying Paramount as a whole fell through. The idea or the suggestion was that they actually offered to buy or bid, on Star Trek on its own. And this whole idea of selling Star Trek off as an entire sort of entity and creating this Star Trek Studios, as it's been called. And apparently someone took out the copyright for this. So either some fan is doing it or some part of an elaborate rumor to buy like the domain name or whatever, or maybe some actual legitimate part of Paramount is actually planning to do this or preparing for this, but that's the rumor now. The rumor now is that the Warner Brothers was wanting to buy Star Trek or license Star Trek, and there is this idea that if they sell the whole thing together and create the Star Trek Studios, they can get around the copyright issues, because now they have these huge copyright issues because the original had its own copyright, then they created a new copyright for the new Trek, and all the new Trek, Kurtzman that own all of that. So you can't do, and they're so intermeshed now, it'd be very difficult to do any new Trek because you have to pay Kurtzman, and you can't do old Trek without paying all the old people. So apparently the idea is just be easier to merge the whole thing together, and I'm like, well, doesn't that mean you have to pay everyone? I'm a bit confused, but yeah, that's the rumor. The rumor is that they are trying to, or Warner Brothers was wanting to sell it, and that but I don't know if I believe it, because it's the dream. Like I was saying before, these people who live off clicks and rage and attention and that, this is what Star Trek fans want to hear. They want to hear Star Trek's coming back. They want to hear that we want to hear it was being put back together after being separated. Then once it was put back together, we wanted to hear they were going to go back to the old Star Trek and leave New Trek behind. But Kurtzman wouldn't let New Trek go. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's a rumor. I just want to comment on it. I don't know if I believe it, but it's not that hard to believe that it was an idea and a suggestion. The idea that's going to happen, or that's a whole other thing. But I do think someone at least would have thought of it and maybe even proposed it. But we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting in the next 6 months to a year to see what happens with Paramount and Star Trek. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Did I say that already? I can't remember. Maybe even ding the bell. I'm going to go. Bye.